Hi everyone, I'm Vanessa and this is the Petite Garden. Today I am putting in drip tape for the first time. So I'm going to show you how I'm doing it and let me know what you think. So I'm going to show you the first line that I already put in. So here's my first line. I have my main line set up and that's where the hose is going to come in. And then I have it running through the garden, and a little bit farther out there's a patch of raspberries that I want to water, and so I'm gonna end my tape there. But this is the first line I've put in. You can see that I have attached it there, and I will show you how I did that, and then it stops at the end. So let's get started. Okay, so this is a bit of a pro tip. When you unroll your drip tape, the drip tape actually has stripes on the up side. So that is where the water comes out of, and you want to have that facing up, not down in the dirt. So the holes are up, and that is the stripes, not just the black side. So I'm doing this by myself today, so I have a little contraption set up here. It's a little hard for me to see with the glare of the sun. I don't know if you're seeing this, but I have my spool of drip tape and I have it set up between a ladder and a hand cart. And when I first did this, I put it on so the drip tape was coming off the bottom because I thought that would be easier, but then it was upside down. So it was coming off like this, upside down into the garden. And so that wasn't working. So I had to take it off and put it on so it's coming right side up. So now I'm just gonna pull this off of the spool all the way down to the other end of the garden. Easy. Okay, so here I am at the end of my garden. My tools are a knife, I have the drip tape, I have a rubber mallet, and I have an 8-inch landscaping peg. I don't know what you want to call it. It's about 1 inch wide, which is wide enough for the drip tape to fit through. And what I'm going to do to fix the end, or secure the end, is I'm going to cut off about 1 inch from the end. I'm just going to bend it to do that. And that gives me a band. So I'm going to slip the band over the drip tape by folding the drip tape up. And then I'm going to wrap it around the landscaping peg tack and fold it in over about 2 inches. Is what I did the other one. And then I'm going to keep sliding this down. Then I'm going to fold this and just slide the band back over the end so it's completely up on it. And I have the drip tape facing up. Just slide that up. And that's going to be my anchor for the end. And I'm going to try to put it in the middle of my row, which is about right here. And I'm going to put that pretty much level with the ground. And that's the anchor. Okay. That is what it looks like. Okay, now I'm going to continue up the row. About every 8 feet, I'm going to put a landscaping pin in so that it just stays in the middle of the row. And I'm just going to make the line straight and just put it between two of the drips. So they're spaced every 12 inches. So here's one and here's one. So I'm going to put it in the middle. And then I'm going to tap it down with a mallet, but I'm not going to tap it so flat that it would cut off the water. And that's it. So I'm going to do that all the way down the row, then about every 8 feet or so. Okay, so here I am at this end of the job where my main line is going to connect to my drip line. So now I have to do that. And part of the kit, this is a tool to punch a hole in your main line. And then this is the connector valve that connects the main line to the drip line. This part punches through the main line. This is the valve, so you can turn each one on and off individually. And this is the end that you stick the drip line on, and then this screws tightly. So I'm gonna have to poke a hole through the main line, and it's a lot smaller than this fitting, and so you really kind of have to shove this in pretty hard to get it to seat and go all the way through the hole. Now I already have one hole poked in and one line attached. Sorry about that. I have one line attached here, and so I want to make sure I'm attaching it to the same part of the line and punching a hole in the side of the line, not in the top of the line, because the side is where it's going to connect. Okay, so here I have my hole punched, and I just used this tool and went in here and kind of really zhuzhed it around a bit to open up the hole. And now I'm going to put the fitting in, which is this, into the hole. Okay, now you can see that I have the fitting attached and it's on the side, so it's sitting nicely. And now I just have to cut the drip line and attach that. Okay, so I'm going to make the drip line the right length, kind of fold it in half there. And give it a squeeze so you round it out. Slide it onto the nozzle, push it in, and then tighten it up. And actually, I think I got that a little bit long, so I'm going to shorten it a little bit so it's laying flatter. Now I don't want to get it too short. So I'm going to fold it this way. And maybe I'll cut it this way. Okay. So you do have to do some eyeballing and things like that, but there's really not much measuring or anything like that, and the stuff is pretty forgiving. Okay, and now it is attached, and you can turn the valve on and off, which is in line, it's on, usually. So let me know what you think, if you have any suggestions, if you would do anything differently. I am on to the next rows. I have 2 done and I have 4 more to go. Now you can see on these 2 rows on the left, I have already covered those with hoops and cloth, and it was too cold to put out my drip line yet, so I'm going to have to feed the drip line through those hoops to do these 2. I'm going to put the cloth up and feed the line through and then take it to the end. So here is the tape coming through. I'm just gonna feed it under this and then keep going. So not difficult.